Muhammad Muhaymin died 3 years ago, pleading for breath. 43 years old, black and homeless.
No, he's dead.
Most likely you never heard his name.
What happened to Muhammad Muhaymin is strikingly similar to what happened to George Floyd. The only difference is, in Mr. Floyd's case, we had a pedestrian with an iPhone.
It took place January 4th, 2017, to the people of Phoenix. It was a local news story, a homeless man on drugs resisting arrest. But CNN has now obtained the raw video from multiple police body cameras, witness statements that describe no threats to police officers, and testimony from a famed forensic neuropathologist hired by the family, who reviewed the autopsy materials and concluded Muhaymin died from positional asphyxiation, meaning he died because he couldn't breathe. His sister, Muhammad Muhaymin, is suing the city of Phoenix.
I don't know how police officers allowed to be judge, jury, and executioner. This wasn't a death penalty situation, right? He wanted to use the bathroom.
How you doing, sir?
It began 9:30 a.m. on a Wednesday. Muhaymin and his Chihuahua, named Chiquita, were homeless. He needed to use the public restroom. An employee stopped him, no dogs allowed, and the police were called.
I'm doing a natural thing, a natural function.
Muhaymin suffered from schizophrenia and anxiety, according to his family. He didn't go anywhere, including the bathroom, without Chiquita, his emotional support dog.
Can I use the restroom now, please?
Police finally allow him to use the bathroom, but while Muhaymin is inside, they learned he had a warrant for failure to appear in court for having a marijuana pipe. They prepare to arrest him.
Put your hand behind your back.
Wait, what for?
You got a warrant.
A warrant? Hold on.
Muhaymin begins to panic.
Put your hand
I
behind
don't
your back.
have no one to watch her.
But you just put it
We'll find somebody to watch her.
Hold on.
Police pry the dog out of his arms and take him down.
Okay.
Get on the ground.
Okay.
Go to the ground, dude.
Ow, okay.
Now you're going to be going for a felony now, dumbass.
An officer holding Muhaymin down with a knee to the head as the dog watches. For a few seconds, it seems the worst is over. Officers walk Muhaymin to their SUV. He's still handcuffed, still pleading for his dog.
That's my towel, officer.
While the officers are trying to frisk him, somehow Muhaymin's cuffed hands that were behind him end up in front.
Arms are in front now.
No. I cannot believe this.
Relax, dumbass.
To the ground, to the ground.
Once again, Muhaymin ends up on the ground. Once again, his head pressed to the pavement by a knee. Other hands and feet hold down his torso, arms, restraints added to his legs. Several officers are now pressing into his body. At 4 different points of the police video, he screams, "I can't breathe."
Stop moving. Stop moving. Shut up.
Muhaymin vomits, goes limp, appears to stop breathing. At 10:39 a.m., a little more than an hour after he'd walked into the community center to use a bathroom, he's declared dead.
He never swore at them. He never made any aggressive acts towards them. Yet the way they handled him was as if he were a violent felon. And that's simply not the case.
In the aftermath, police released shorter clips of the video. The county medical examiner's report called the death a homicide due to cardiac arrest aggravated by psychiatric disease, acute methamphetamine intoxication, and physical exertion during law enforcement subdual. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office cleared all the officers of any wrongdoing.
They don't see him as a human being, so they didn't treat him as a human being, and they killed him.